What's up, guys? Moto Big J here, and welcome to yet another. It's been another year at TooManyGames. As you guys can tell, I have this sick ass shirt on. Now, I have a lot of pickups for you to show you guys, but we're going to start out with the autographs and the stuff that I actually got signed for my personal collection from behind me. And let's just jump right into it. I'm not even gonna waste time. It was an amazing event. Everybody was dope. I met some cool cosplayers and all that. We're going to get into it right now. Let's get it. Do excuse the fan because it's warm as hell in here. First off, on day 2, I met the angry video game nerd, the legend himself, James Ralph, and he signed my freaking copy of PS4, and I got a poster signed. Look at this art. Look at this badass art that he got, that I got. It's so amazing with that. From day 1, first person I met was Courtney Taylor, aka 801 from Resident Evil 6. Let's jump over to Scorpion, aka Jin from Ghost of Tsushima. Now, first thing first, I got my Scorpion from Mortal Kombat 1 Funko Pop. He did a little doodle, which is fire, no pun intended. And I got both my steelbooks, my MK1 steelbooks, as like I said, when I had to go back to Courtney Taylor, she was actually Chameleon in Mortal Kombat 1, which I didn't even notice or know that. I was in her line, and then I had to look it up because she was actually in MK. I was like, wait, who did she play in MK? And I saw Chameleon. I was like, hell yeah. So there we go. Scorpion signed my steelbook. Most epicness of all time. I love it. And he was such a down-to-earth person and stuff like that as when he played as Jin in Ghost of Tsushima and Scorpion. He was such a fun dude to meet. There goes the autograph here of Jin and Scorpion. Super sick, and I can't wait to get these bad boys hanged up in the future. Now on to another down-to-earth person that was great energy, just like how Courtney Taylor was, with bursts of energy and real nice about it. Corey Walgren, aka Melina and Katana, up in MK1 and MK11. I had to sign my Funko Pop here of Melina and Katana, both sick. She did a little doodle on the side, which is fucking dope. And I had her for the MK1 steelbook and the print. She was real cool. She was talkative with me and everything. And the next one I have, you guys know as the Scotsman from Semi Jack, and the dog from Adventure Time, and Bender from Futurama, which a lot of you guys might know already. And in post edit, I will put pictures and all that stuff, and you guys can see it. But this was freaking awesome. John DiMaggio. He kind of took over my phone a little bit, if you guys can see here down in the corner here. But yeah, John DiMaggio, Futurama. He signed that, and it's it's crazy when you see the show a bunch, and then you actually see it in real life and hear it with your own ears. You don't realize that until you realize, oh my god, I'm talking like Bender and Scorpion, and you know what I'm saying? It's a real moment. And let's go over here to Tengen, aka Ray Chase. I got a full poster print, and it's severely flashy, and I love it. Also, I had the story with these Funko Pops here too. I ordered a Chase variant of this Funko Pop on eBay before, but UPS sucks and fucked up my shit. So I actually found a pairing of the Chase version and the old normal version, and I had Tengen himself sign both of them. It was hella dope. Ray was awesome as hell. Again, another person who will just talk to you and want to actually, knowing that they just want to conversate, you know what I'm saying? And it's a real good vibe, real good, nice way. And this is just from my experience. Everybody's experience is different, but they were really well-rounded and heartfelt individuals. There's a dope-ass book from Pat the NES Punk that you guys can see here. And this book, his N64 book, as well as signed, this book is sick, actually. It's a thick boy, but it shows you every single N64 game from detail to detail. He has other ones too, like the SNES one and the NES one. But yeah, it's anything you need to know about the N64 can go into this book right here by Pat. And Pat was real cool with it. As for this, my favorite Zelda game. Okay, my favorite Zelda game, and who else but loves Zelda as much as the next person? AKA Beat 'em Ups. Wood Hawker signed my copy of, on the artwork, signed my copy of Zelda Link's Awakening. I played the original one, and then I fell in love with the OG back then, and then I love the Switch version as much. And meeting Wood again was really cool. He still can't believe how tall I am with that. Still a heartfelt person. Everybody was real cool, and I can't wait to see them again in future events. Yeah, but without further ado, let me get to the actual games. That's all the autographs. Which one was your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, so let's get to the actual game pickups right now. And I got a little bit of 3D printed stuff too, which is funny but also unhinged but also amazing. So let's get to that one right now. So first thing with the 3D printed stuff, I have this little Kirby. I named him Terry. This is my little Kirby. He got cheeks. It's wild. It's like one of the weird, most unhinged stuff I found at TMG, and I couldn't not think of a better way to display on my thing because it's just funny. Just look at that face. Look at that face, yo. Look at that. That should be in your dreams. And the knife and everything like that he has. It's magnetic, and he comes with his little own arsenal and stuff like that. So, like, he comes with a gun and a crucifix, and it just pops right on there, and just stays there. That's so fucking cool. I'll leave the link in the description of the Etsy shop and the homie that actually does these. I wanted to find this shop so bad because I really wanted one of these things because I love the freaking face on these things, and it's so funny. Now the next thing is, I don't want to hear any BS about, you know, oh, no, you shouldn't do that, whatever. I don't care. It's funny and it's by the same homie. Waluigi on a crucifix. Yes, it's weird. It's funny. I don't even know what, but it's fucking amazing. Okay, it's like, you know what I'm saying. I love Waluigi, and I would love to fuck this up. And you know what the better thing is too? It even opens up into its own little thing. It even opens up with its own little thing. That is crazy. I don't even know if you guys can see that. I don't even know what's in there, but it's probably like a little trinkets and stuff like that, which I haven't really explored yet. But Waluigi crucifix, fucking hilarious. I love this. This is funny as fuck. I do not regret buying this, and I do not care if anybody has a fucking problem with it. Lighten the fuck up. Fucking stretch out your pussy holes, motherfucker. It's funny. Goddamn, get a grip. Fuck. Anyway, now my probably top favorite 3D printed thing that I've actually gotten this year at TMG is something I was kind of on the lookout for, but you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't really pursuing it real quick, but you know, I was on the lookout for something like this, and I finally have at least one of two Uka Uka, you know, that you can put up on your wall. This is hella fucking dope. I love this so much because I've always wanted an Uka Uka and Aku Aku, you know, side by side on the wall, like looking badass. And the person I got this from, it's not from the same person that did the Kirby and the cross. I'll put his Etsy shop also down there. He hand paints this, and the way that this looks phenomenal. This looks so fucking good. It's the only one I saw there too, so I had to jump on it, obviously. So I hope I can get another Aku Aku one, and this is probably my favorite thing. I have the whole lot. This is probably my favorite thing. This is fucking sick, and I cannot wait to actually put stuff. I cannot look at the camera and stuff. I always look off to the side. I don't know why, but Let me know. Do you guys like Uku Uku better or Aku Aku if you played Crash Bandicoot, or how do you play Crash Bandicoot? Let me know down in the comments. But this is fucking sick. This is fucking fire. I cannot wait. I've always wanted something like this, and now I actually had it for a good price and actually a really good size too. I didn't need like a giant one. I just needed something like that, and that looks perfect. Now, onto the actual games. Crash Bandicoot Huge Adventure on the Game Boy Advance. Now, do I already have this game? Yes, but I don't have it complete in box. So, this is actually really nice and actually looks clean as hell for the box stuff. Yeah, there's a sticker on it. I don't know why there is, but fuck it. It's still it's a complete in-box Game Boy Advance game. You know what I'm saying? And that was only one of 2 games I got, and the more expensive Game Boy Advance game was Mario Party Advance for the Game Boy Advance. Now, I don't recall like playing a bunch of Mario Party Advance as a kid or so, but I saw gameplay. I was like, yes. I just think it's fucking awesome. So, and this box is actually really fucking clean too, and it's all complete and stuff like that. So, you can't go wrong with a good Game Boy Advance game complete in box. You just can't, honestly. So, next up we got WrestleMania the arcade game on a PS1. Now I didn't know that WWE had an arcade game. I mean, I did, but I didn't. So it's like when I looked up footage, I was like, okay, this is like kind of like the same graphics as the NBA Jam, and I fucked with it. So you know, so I had to get that, and it was I could have missed it too because my boy Shadow, shout out to Shadow, pointed it out last minute, and I didn't even notice it. So I had to grab that before I left. Here's one. A recommendation from Alpha Omega Sin, Splatterhouse for the PS3. Now you can honestly say that, you know, you have the main game, but you also get the older games in this too. So it's kind of like a Splatterhouse collection, and it's actually really cool. So, and it's, you know, repetitive and everything that, you know, what makes Splatterhouse great. Next, Rumble Roses for the PS2. Now I don't know why, right? But you know what? I do not care. You get like fucking dead or alive girls and just fucking wrestle. I don't fucking know, man. But it's like a fucking, it's like a WWE game, but with hot bitches. That's all I know about it. Next we got Wolfenstein on the PS3. Now, this was, I found this game before, but it was a CIB, and I actually wanted to try this. So, I can't wait to actually try Wolfenstein and actually play it. I'm filming! Fuckers. I'm fucking what? Loud ass cars and shit. So this is gonna be hype. I can't wait to play this joint. And, yeah. I think this is actually, I don't know if this is the PAL version or not. Because the 18 actually, I think this is the PAL version. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But, next is Afro Samurai here. Afro Samurai. Now I saw this game. It was on my wish list, and yeah, apparently this is actually a tough game on the PS3 as far as I know. But you know, I never played it, but I'm always up for like some hack and slash type stuff on the console. Yeah, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Council 4 and Naruto Ultimate Ninja Council 3. Now, when do you see a DS game sealed? So I had a copy from Naruto games on the DS, so that's actually dope. When do you see these bitches sealed though? It's actually wild that you can find like sealed games like this for a good fucking price, especially at a convention, and it's actually really cool. So now this was at a import booth. It's called the Takeover. I do not know anything about this. This was one of those games where I just got it and was like, okay. I think it's a beat 'em up or kind of like an arcade style thing, but it looks fun as hell. Oh god, I was dropping the camera. It looks fun as hell, and as you guys can see on the screenshots and stuff, it looks like a good time. So I'm actually hyped to play that. Now, not this one, that one. Okay, so this was this game called Ghostblade HD. This was a recommendation from Metal Jesus, and this was a side-scrolling shooter, and I'm always up for that because I love the raiding games, and I wanted to find more side-scrolling shooters for my collection. So, Ghostblade HD, recommended by Metal Jesus Rocks. And again, Metal Slug XX, same thing. It's not really the side-scrolling shooter, but it's not. You're not like in a ship. You're like on the ground and just shooting shit. So Metal Slug is always fun. That's always like a good arcade shooter with that. Ninja Gaiden Black 2. Now, this was released. I was hyped and I wanted to play this so bad, but I wanted it physically, so I had to wait. And now I actually found it at the imports booth at TMG, and yeah. So it's Ninja Gaiden. You can't really go wrong with Ninja Gaiden. I got a lot, so I'm trying to go out later. 50 Cent Bulletproof. Now, I actually played and beat this game back in the day on my PS2, but I actually got rid of it. Don't know why. I don't remember why, but I wanted this game again. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to restart. But 50 Cent Bulletproof, can't go wrong with 50 Cent because I have 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, but Bulletproof I actually recognize a little bit more because it's one of it's like a collection of 50 Cent's classic songs going into the game. So, Final Fantasy 1 through 6 on the PS4. This game was hell. Trying to fucking not fine at the convention, but in general, the first release, Scalpers bought it, and I wanted that shit, and I couldn't get it off of PlayAsia or anything like that in time. So, motherfuckers bought this shit, skyrocketed the price, and also bullshit. I actually found this game at a good freaking decent price for like what, $50? So this is actually golden for me, and I fuck with it. So I cannot. Oh my god, I gotta really train my eyes to stare at the camera. For you guys are not over here. There's the green light over there. That's why. But I can't wait to discover and try the other Final Fantasies, because the only Final Fantasy I've tried or played was really 7, and the 7 original and remake. So I'm ready. I'm actually curious to see how that's going to go. Layers of Fear. Okay, now this had a PS4 release. Okay, this had a fucking PS4 release, and I tried to freaking get it, but I couldn't get it because it was like $100. I was like, what the fuck? Last year I saw it. Okay, I was like, all right, I'll wait for the 5, and then they announced the 5 version where it has 1 and 2 on here. This is actually the better version to get if you want to get into Layers of Fear, because it includes Layers of Fear 2, original and brand new DLCs. This has everything. So I'm glad I could finally add Layers of Fear to the physical collection, Terry, because I played both of them on both digitally, and they're really fucking good games. So if you guys have not tried, and look, it's by Bloober Team, the people that made the Silent Hill 2 game. So if you guys haven't tried Layers of Fear, try Layers of Fear. It's actually really good. I recommend it. Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade. I heard this was a good ass game. I know the second one was a good game, but I have never actually seen it in the wild and or couldn't really purchase it for myself. So I'm actually excited to try it. As far as I know, there's like little gameplay going on with that one, but I'm not really sure. I know it's a story-driven game. I know that, and I love story-driven games. And I've the homegirl Yaliz actually recommended this to me, so I am hyped to try that out. So shout out to you, Yaliz. I appreciate you. The Darkness. If you guys remember playing The Darkness, I've actually wanted to play this again because I love the little like demon wise. You have 2 demons, but and you can just go around shoot stuff and kill motherfuckers, and still surprised that this is actually a 2K game too, which is wild to me. But The Darkness, I can't wait to actually. I think that's actually on PSN Classics. I don't remember. This I have no idea. This was also another random game from the import section that I actually wanted to get, and I think this is the hack and slash. I don't know, but if you guys didn't actually say that game, oh my god, I'm not even gonna try it, so I'm gonna butcher it. But I think this is actually a hack and slash type thing, and place you have finished enemies off in a deadly dance of swordplay, melee, and special attacks. So it's kind of like a hack and slash, and I'm up for that. So I'm getting full here. All right, so next one is Naughty Bear. PS3. I know nothing about this game. All that I know is that you're a teddy bear and you're a fucking menace to society. I don't know. If you guys know about teddy bear, let me know down in the comments, because I don't have no idea. Dark Watch. Now this is the FPS shooter that's kind of like, it gives off like kind of like whatchamacallit? It's by Capcom, so it comes off as like a Devil May Cry type thing, but first person. Does that make sense? Country Con actually recommended this to me, and I looked it up. I was like, you know what? I saw the gameplay. I was like, you know what? I can get down with that. So it's basically you're like death and just freaking go through and shit like that, and shoot stuff. So Alice Returns. I have never played the Alice games, and I really wanted to, so I'm glad I found this and picked this up to the point where I can actually do it, and it's actually real clean copy, and it's complete and all that. For $50, you can't go wrong with this game at that, because it's Alice in Wonderland, and there's some pretty messed up imagery in that, and I'm fucking down for that. Deadpool. Now, I know this game went up in fucking price. I know it did. Okay, I've had this game before, and then I sold it, and then it went up. I had to get it back. I actually missed this game, and it's actually really fun. If you guys never played Deadpool, I would recommend it. It's actually really a really fun game. Wild Guns Reloaded. This game is I would say, what would you say it would be? Like kind of like an arcade style game. So I'm always up for that, and it comes with a cool keychain. So, I couldn't say no. Gotta have that keychain, bro. Another game I have not played before, Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise, and I've wanted to try this because honestly it's actually from the same, it's by Sega. It's by the same people from the same people who did the Yakuza games, and there's a Kazuma Kiryu DLC for this, so I'm up for that. But yeah, another side-scrolling shooter, Cotton. Cotton Fantasy. Another game recommended to me by Metal Jesus from his videos. I can't wait to actually. I'm always out for shooters. You know what I'm saying? I'm always out for some side-scrolling shooters, and this was one of the This was one of the games where I like the vibe, I like the colors of it, so I'm up for it, because I always like that real vibrant and bright type of thing. Shadows of the Dam. I played the remaster, I beat it, and I actually wanted this physically into the collection. So it's a cold classic. Honestly, you guys already know. If you guys played it back on PS3, you literally gotta save your girlfriend or wife or something like that from demons or something like that she's captured. It's like a third person, melee with shotguns and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a third person melee shooter. Zombies Ate My Neighbor. I have no recognition of this game. I never played it, but it looks fun as hell. It looks like a retro style game. It's a 16-bit console? No, not console, goddammit. Okay, so it's actually two games in one, actually. Okay, so it has Zombies Ate My Neighbor and the sequel, Ghoul Patrol. So that's actually pretty cool. So I think this was actually one of those games to where you gotta play it to experience it. But I feel like if it's a side-scrolling, either beat 'em up or shooter, I don't remember. I think it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, or I don't even know actually. I gotta do more research. But zombies, I'm always up for, and Ate the Neighbor, I'm always up for. So what? Pause? I don't know. And the last game here I got is Chicondo. This was also a not flying simulator. What am I doing? We're going here with a side-scrolling shooter recommended to me by Metal Jesus. I got a lot of recommendations by Metal Jesus, and this was actually one of them. I'm all for it. As soon as I saw the gameplay, I was like, yes. The same thing. Like I said yes to this Ghostbait. This was with that, and I had to get them because who doesn't love just a good game to where you get home from work or you had a hard day, right? You come home and you just hop in the game and just shoot stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves that, right? But that's really it, guys. That's all my pickups from Too Many Games 2025, and I had a fucking good time, and I can't wait for next year. I always look forward to these things. Have a lookout list for next year. I really want Fire Red. I only saw one, but I couldn't spend the money for it. Yeah. So with that being said, let me know down below, guys. What was your favorite item? What was your favorite pickup that I got? If you went to Too Many Games, what did you get? Did you get any dope shit? And yeah. So that being said, I shall holler at you guys later because I don't know what I'm gonna record next, and I'm going through like a move right now. So bear with me on the content, but your boys want to try to make it for y'all and stuff like that. Maybe pre-record some stuff. But yeah, I just want to get this out for you guys, and yeah. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give the video a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and yeah, I'll see you guys because I never know what I'm gonna upload next on this channel. So later, guys.